Hi, Bleach PC here, guys. Just doing a random nonsense webcam blog. Let's see, what else? What is on my mind? What is on my mind? The Simplicity Tractor. I appreciate all you guys help me with it, as I have no idea what the frig I'm doing with it, or if the frig it's gonna work. So, frigga, what did I do with it today? I did something stupid. A guy that I was talking to through email has him too, W1 Weasel. Says if I can't get the steering wheel off, cut a hole in the console. So I cut a hole in the side of the console and pulled the what do you call it, the key switch out, and I unplugged it. I sanded down the 5 prongs, tried to plug it back in, and it didn't start. So my plans are the MTD key switch on my MTD tractor. Not a lot of people like those MTD tractors. I love mine. I worked hard fixing it this summer and dropped another engine on it. The other one blown because it had water mixed with the oil because I left it outside all winter. And then what I do, I went to start it like an idiot and didn't change the oil or nothing. So the key switch on the MTD tractor is the same as the one in the Simplicity. So I'm going to rip out the one on the MTD tractor and plug it into the Simplicity and see if it starts. If it does not start with that key switch off the solenoid, the key switch works in my MTD tractor, and I hope I don't wind up breaking it from the Simplicity when I plug it back to my MTD and try to start it. So if that doesn't start with the MTD key switch in the Simplicity, that means the rat has really ruined the wires, and I'm just going to wind up starting it with the screwdriver off the solenoid and just hitting the two positive and negative together, whatever you want to call it. So, a big thanks to MC Steel, or I think it's M Steel now. I call him MC Steel. I always seem to mess up guys' YouTube names. I was kind of watching his video, and I didn't realize he was talking to me about first, and I heard the word Simplicity, and he goes over to the tire. So it's kind of interesting. I do not have those 3 holes on my rim for that rim puller. So if I can't get that rim off, W1 Weasel had one of those Simplicity tractors like mine. He said he took it to a place. They basically dismounted, took the old tire off the rim that was on the tractor, and mounted the new one on the rim. I'll try to do that myself. My good friend has a good used tire that would work on the Simplicity. But before I buy the tire, I got unseized the one pulley on it. I can't really get it unseized. I try to put PB Blaster on it, maybe I'll soak it, dump oil, or take it off there or something. It's the one that's by the transmission pulley that holds the belt. It's got like a lever clamp that comes off when you put the belt on. So hopefully I can unseize that. Basically, before I want to buy the tire, I want to tackle the key switch and see if that'll start with the key switch. And I want to put the drive belt on there and jack it up and shift it in the gear while the mower is running, and see if the transmission shifts and the tires move before I buy a tire. Because there's no use really spending money on it if my transmission shot. If the transmission is shot, it's taking the engine off of it. I'm thinking of junking it. Yeah. Maybe sell the deck off of it, whatever useful parts. I want to keep the engine. It's a good running engine. I could always mount that on something else. Other stuff. I haven't bought any manga for a while. Probably because I haven't read the manga I have and why buy more. I would like to get some more Bleach books. I got 30 some odd Bleach books. And lately I've been watching Bleach. I still do watch it Japanese once in a while. I haven't watched Samurai 7. I can't really get to that. I try. And Eureka 7, I really love that. It's on Saturday nights on Adult Swim and the Cartoon Network. So yeah. Another thing I like is some of the Japanese bands that do the theme music for my favorite animes. I kind of look them up, and some of my favorites are OK Rock, Aqua Times and Maximum the Hormone. Maximum Hormone, if you've seen some of my vids, is that screen band that I decided to just randomly throw in there, and people just don't really understand screen bands. I'm one of the rare people that like them. I tried to grow a beard. Doesn't look so good. Looks kind of dirty looking. Isn't really going clean. I might shave it or I might just keep it. I might grow like a mountain man beard for the winter, but who knows? The snowblower, the Snapper snowblower, I worked on that in the beginning of the year. Ran a new gas line for it, cleaned up the gas tank. That should be ready to go with a new auger belt. I'm just going to change the oil in it, make sure it's got clean oil. Put oil into the gearbox with the auger blade. So, I hope I got everything covered. Also, I tried to do a computer video for you guys where I put one together and it kind of backfired. I wound up blowing the motherboard of the computer with a bad CPU I got off eBay. I probably won't see my money back for that deal, but oh well. The hard drive that was going in it's in another computer. I also got an extra video card kicking around that I don't need. Wonderful. So, guys, no one else to say here. I kind of videotaped most of my manga books. I'm not sure what other manga books I can make videos are. I just got random things kicking around. It was kind of thunderstorming today when I was working on the Simplicity. I am able to kind of bounce back and forth. I'm able to jump start it with a screwdriver, and it does run like that. I also got to figure out how to make a manual choke, because the carburetor is a lot different. It has a choke lever on it. The other one didn't. It was had to have an arm on it. It was very different the way it was. The choke was basically made into the throttle of the old carburetor. The old carburetor's kind of shot. I tried fixing it, but it seems to run better with the other one I had. On the Snapper, I either want to go through it and take the rear end off and rebuild it right, like it says in the manual, or I might get another rear end and put it on there. I don't know if I said this already. My friend of mine saw one going to he was following it in a truck, and he thought he were taking it to the scrapyard. He lost track of it. He just followed them at 60 miles an hour after so much truck. He thought they were junking it or something. He's trying to get it for me for parts. So, I don't know, guys. I'm doing pretty well here for not knowing what I'm doing. I seem to sell more at the computers and the manga books. I should have stayed with that. And then I caught that Snapper. I wanted to fix that, and it didn't work out so well. I probably will rebuild the carburetor on it, or just try to fix the float needle, because it does leak. At least that engine runs. That's a good engine on the Snapper. So, the reason why on the Snapper is my uncle had one when I was little, and it just kind of reminded me of when I was young at the house, and he'd be outside cutting with it. Probably a little dangerous. I used to sit in his lap, I think when I was little. There's a picture somewhere, and probably lost him over the years, and he took me for a ride on it when I was little. Oh, not so good. I tell you, those Snappers do crazy wheelies. You got to be careful with them, because when you come back down, you can break the bushings of the wheels and stuff. I still would love to get another Snapper Comet someday, but it'll never happen. I know it's probably a bad idea cutting the console to Simplicity. Well, anyways, guys, this video's long enough. Write me, keep the beard or shade the beard. You guys take care. Video's long enough as it is. Until you see me next time, do not have nightmares about Smurfs throwing Smurf berries at you guys. Yeah, guys, take care. Bye.